Hello everyone, I joined my friend Jeremy for a movie review. Say hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
In today's record, we're going to be talking about the original Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984. This year marks the 40th anniversary of the original Silent Night, Deadly Night, a slasher movie about a killer Santa Claus that was considered controversial for the time its release, but in all these years later, it's gained a cult following. Jeremy, what do you think of Silent Night, Deadly Night?
It's a fun little slasher film. I don't think it should have been pulled from theaters.
No, but I admit it's not like one of the greatest things, but it's actually not that bad of a movie, especially how it aged well, and like the psychology about the character of Billy, how when he was a kid growing up, he witnessed a guy dressed as Santa Claus killing his parents right in front of his eyes.
Yes.
Yes. And obviously, he also grew up in an orphanage, and they did not understand about, like, this kid has PTSD and he's traumatized from that event and that experience. Yeah. Anytime he saw a Santa Claus, it made him go off the rails, and it brought back that bad memory of when the event happened of his parents' death.
Yes.
Yeah. All in all, I mean, it's not the greatest slasher film. I enjoy it. It's like an occasional film I've enjoyed going back to occasionally for like a rewatch once in a while. And what do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What do you think of, like, the character, like, Mother Superior? She was a bitch, Mother Superior. I hated this character.
Oh, absolutely. She's a total bitch.
Absolutely. I wanted Billy to kill her, but Billy did not get even close to killing her.
That's right.
Yeah. I also liked the character Sister Margaret, because she was basically like kind of like a mother figure to Billy when you think about it, especially the way she treats Billy. And she was the only one that understood Billy's trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, what was your favorite kill scene of the movie?
I never really thought about it. I don't have one.
Fair enough. My favorite was between when he hung the guy on, like, the Christmas lights. When he was semi-briefly being a 5-second anti-hero, saving the woman from being raped, and then also the one where he, like, kills the woman by the antlers. Yeah. And this past year, I met the guy who played the killer Santa Claus of Billy.
Okay.
Very nice guy. We had a nice chit-chat about the movie and how he said that he never would have imagined that all these years later that the film would have a cult following, because he thought back when the film came out, he thought, that's it, I'm done. That was the end of it, and never thought it would be, like, re-looked at years later. Yeah, because again, people like the psychology aspect of this movie, of the character Billy. I did a podcast with my friend recently. He gave a good point about how it has a little bit of a Black Christmas atmosphere vibe. I don't understand, like, with this movie, like, reputation at the time, before this, there was Christmas Evil. Did you ever see that?
I think so, yeah.
There was Christmas Evil, another film about a killer Santa Claus, but yet that film was not, like, protesting compared to Silent Night, Deadly Night. I don't know why that is. Whether because it could have been, like, maybe the marketing for that film wasn't good, I guess, but who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Anything else you want to touch upon with this movie that comes to mind that,
No, I think we just about covered it.
Alright. Also, wait, did you ever see the sequels to Silent Night, Deadly Night?
No, I never saw any of them. I only saw this one and the 2012 remake.
Right. Well, I recently saw the second movie, and I did a podcast with my friend recently. I'll leave a link in the description for that one, and giving my thoughts about the second Silent Night, Deadly Night sequel. And I've only seen the first and the second, never seen any other ones, and the remake. The remake was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great. It was solid. They really tried, like, changing it up a little bit for a remake.
And it had a great cast.
It did.
Malcolm McDowell, Jamie King.
Yeah. I like how, like, they don't, like, we don't know anything about the killer Santa Claus. It's just, there's no reason why he's killing. It's kind of like Halloween a little bit to some degree.
To some degree.
Yeah, some degree. Before I end this video, here's my friend Joey giving his thoughts on the original Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Silent Night, Deadly Night is a 1984 horror B-movie. It's a Christmas horror. It was actually the first in the franchise. It's one of my favorite Christmas horror movies out of all of them. Of course, I like Black Christmas, but this is my second one that I really like a lot is Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's a cool movie. It actually was banned, I heard, when it first came out, or something like that. I guess because, like, of kids, seeing Santa Claus and stuff. But then after it went, where it was on, and it's on TV at times. It's on the internet. A lot of times it's like on Tubi sometimes, but it's it's on the internet for buy, but it's in my opinion, I'm glad that they have it where it's on the internet and stuff, and it's because it's really a cool movie for Christmas. It's one of my favorite horror movies. They made up the part 5 and went up to with the sequels, but I wish I actually think they were still pretty good. They were still okay. I mean, 1 through 5, I still enjoy watching them, and 5 too. But out of all of them, the first one was my favorite. Because usually the first one is the best. And but the 1984 original was my favorite. That was the best one. That's the main one I watch. I watch sometimes the other ones, but the main one I watch is the first. For the holidays and other times of the year. I don't want to be just reviewing the original one too, because that's the best one out of all of them. But yeah, the 80s was really cool, and this was like another Christmas B movie that was really cool from the 80s. And of course there's other ones, but I'm saying this is one of the best ones too. It also stars Leo Getter. But she was also on Halloween 6. He's also on this movie, Silent Night, Deadly Night. He was at the pool table scene. Also stars Linnea Quigley at the pool table scene too, but in this Silent Night, Deadly Night movie. But she was also in Return of the Living Dead and a lot of other B movies. She was in so many B movies. Graduation Day, and there's a lot of other ones. But she was cool in this movie too. And then in this Silent Night, Deadly Night movie, the guy that was like dressed as Santa Claus, the one that was doing the killing, he by the pool table, he hung her up on the wall or something like that after the killing scene, and that was a fucking cool scene too. I mean, it was the way it was, and for this movie, I mean, it was a cool movie, with the effects. And, it was no CGI then. It was like special effects. That's why the 80s are my favorite too. It was special effects in this movie too. And that's the way the 80s were. It was cool, in my opinion. But, yeah, check it out. In my opinion, I would check it out. It's a cool movie, and, for Christmas, and it really, any time of the year, but especially for Christmas too, it's really a cool movie, and, it's, really cool.
Any closing thoughts, or?
Go check it out if you haven't already.
All right. This is John Morgadelli signing out.
Bye, everyone.